Hi, today I will be giving you the full details of how you can become a United States registered nurse. My name is Nurse Mercy. I am a registered nurse in Nigeria, where I got my qualification from in the United Kingdom and also the United States. Okay, so today, just relax. I will be taking my time to tell you everything you need to know about being a United States registered nurse. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. Now, first of all, in order for you to become a United States registered nurse, you need to be a registered nurse in your home country. You need to be a licensed registered nurse in your country. Okay, that is the only time you would be able to register and become a nurse in the United States. I have gone through the process, so I know everything that it entails. I have also helped a few persons go through the process. If you need my help and you need me to handle everything for you, of course I can do that, but with a fee. Yes. So now you are a licensed nurse in your home country. And also, you must have a valid passport. I don't mean a passport that would be expiring in 6 months. No, it must have a longer validity. Okay. And then you can go ahead to begin the process. Mind you, even if you decide along the line, once you have sat and passed the NCLEX, if you decide along the line that you do not want to go into the United States anymore, you can actually use your result, the NCLEX result, to register and get licensed in Canada or Australia. Yes. Okay, now, what do you do next? You're a registered nurse and you have your passport. You need to decide what board of nursing in the United States do I wish to register in. Now, there are about 50 states in the United States with their own boards of nursing, and each board of nursing have their requirements for an internationally educated nurse. So most of these states are favorable to IENs, which is the international educated nurses, while some aren't. So that is why it is important that you go onto the website of any state you wish to register in, and first of all, go through their requirements for internationally educated nurses. When I say favorable, I mean there are some states that might ask you for things that you do not have. For instance, some states will require you to have a social security number, SSN, before registering with them. And you can only have a social security number if you have been to the United States. So you get what I mean? So you have to go through the website, the board's website, and see if you qualify to register with that board of nursing. So once you have gone through that and you decide, you also see what evaluation body they recommend. Now, for you to be able to register with them to sit for the NCLEX, your documents needs to be evaluated. Okay, and there are bodies that actually handle evaluation of these documents, like the CGFNS, Joseph Sidney, ERES, and there are other bodies that do this evaluation. So you go through the nursing board's website and see what evaluation body they recommend. Okay, now for Texas Board of Nursing, they actually accept evaluation reports from CGFNS. So now you go on to CGFNS and create a profile with them, register with them. Registration with CGFNS for the evaluation of your credentials costs about $480 to $500. So you would see all of this once you register with them. And then once you have provided all the needed answers, once you have filled out the forms and everything you need to do, it must be accurate. fill out your accurate details, and they would issue these forms for your Nursing and Midwifery Council, as well as the school of nursing you graduated from or the university you graduated from, because they would be requesting for your professional and academic transcript from your school, and then they would also be requesting for a verification of your license from Nursing and Midwifery Council in Nigeria if you are in Nigeria. So once they issue out these forms and the school have received these forms, the school and Nursing and Midwifery Council, now you have to also wait for these schools or these your professional body in your home country to review these forms. They review these forms, you pay a certain amount. I'm not sure what it is for different schools or different universities. So you have to find that out. When your school is done reviewing your documents and Nursing and Midwifery Council is done verifying your documents, they will send these documents alongside, of course, your school will send alongside your academic and professional transcripts. They'll send it directly to CGFNS. Okay, they do not send it via emails, no. They usually would send it as a physical copy. So they may use, the school may use DHL or any other courier or postal services. And you would also need to pay some amount. I'm not sure how much it costs. Okay. So when you pay that amount, the school will send these documents directly to CGFNS. So once CGFNS have received your documents, they will begin evaluating them. Okay, and so once it shows ready, it's going to show ready for review on your CGFNS portal. And once it shows ready for review, it means they're about reviewing your documents. You can actually expedite it if you have the money. You pay for expedition of the review. But then, while they are reviewing this, if you don't have the money, you can let it go. They're going to review it anyway. So once they start reviewing your documents, you can go ahead and create a profile with the board of nursing you wish to register with. Say, for instance, Texas. You can then go ahead and create a profile with Texas. Now, most boards of nursing have various courses that would want their nurses to take. Now, Texas would always ask nurses, international educated nurses, to sit for the medical jurisprudence examinations. Okay, New York would ask you for infection control and child abuse courses. So this is all, you can find all of this information on their website. So you create a profile with, say, Texas Board of Nursing. You go ahead and register for the medical jurisprudence examinations. Now, for these boards of nursing and the courses they would want you to take, it can range between $30 to $50. Also, registering with these boards of nursing could also range between $140 to $150 for you to be able to create a profile with them and register with them. Okay, so once you go ahead and take the medical jurisprudence examination, you await your report from CGFNS. So after taking the medical jurisprudence examination, you can then go ahead and do your FBI check, your police report using the fingerprint cards. I can do a video about how to go ahead getting your fingerprints done. So you do your fingerprinting, and then after which you wait for the report from CGFNS or whatever evaluation body you're using. So once CGFNS is done reviewing your documents, your credentials, they will issue a CES report. Now this CES report, they will let you know when it is available on your portal. Now, they would also send that report to the Board of Nursing you wish to register with. Now, for Texas Board of Nursing, they will send the report over to Texas Board of Nursing. CGFNS can either say on the report that you qualify to register for the NCLEX, to register as a nurse with them, or you do not. Now, once the Board of Nursing have received this report from CGFNS, the Board of Nursing would also review this report. You know, sometimes CGFNS might say you qualify. Okay, and then the board of nursing would say, no, you need to do extra courses for you to qualify to register and sit for the NCLEX. Now, CGFNS might also say you do not qualify, and then the board of nursing would say you qualify. Please go ahead and take the NCLEX. So the board of nursing would do their own review, and once they have reviewed the report, they would now go ahead to say you can now take the NCLEX. And then you go over to Pearson VUE. Pearson VUE is a body that organizes examinations for most professional bodies. They organize the CBT, they organize the NCLEX as well. So you go onto their website, Pearson VUE website, and create a profile. You pay a fee of $200. So once you create the profile, you go ahead, you can then go ahead and sit for the NCLEX. But you receive, first of all, receive an authority to test, which is an ATT from them, which gives you the authorization to take the NCLEX. You receive this ATT from Pearson VUE, and you pay $150 so you can sit for the NCLEX examination. And then once you have received this ATT and have paid $150, you can then book your flight, book your accommodation. If you're in Nigeria, there is no center for NCLEX in Nigeria. You would need to fly out to any country like Kenya or South Africa. These are the countries that most people from Nigeria use. So you go over, if you decide to go to Kenya, you do not need a visa to go to Kenya. You just need to book your flight, and you also need to book the hotel fee. Now, flight to and fro Kenya can round up to about 2 million, and the hotel fees, especially let's say 4 days hotel fees, could round up to 300,000 naira. So you go ahead and take your NCLEX examination. Now, once you have passed the NCLEX, congratulations, congratulations. Once you have passed the NCLEX, you have to update your CV. You have to work on your CV. If you need me to help you work on your CV, you can reach out to me. I'm going to be posting my link below this video. You can go on, click on that link, and request for any service you want. Now, once you have updated your CV, you start looking for jobs. Now the job hunting starts. You can either decide to go through an agency or via a direct hire to the hospital. I will do another video to tell you in details what the differences are. Okay, thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be dropping similar videos about the whole process of being a United States registered nurse.